It feels like I'm pretty much just going deeper and deeper into the forest, and I feel like I might not be allowed to actually be here. Hello and welcome to a new video. If you're new here, my name is Neda and I'm currently on a 7-month backpacking trip. Right now I am in the beautiful rainforest in Malaysia called Taman Negara. I arrived here yesterday, did a little tour during the afternoon, and today I'm gonna go exploring the rainforest by myself, or at least as much as I can. This forest is ginormous and there are like loads of trails and loads of things to see, but if you go without a guide there is limited options to how much you're actually allowed to explore. So I'm just gonna go through the parts that I can and the parts that I'm allowed to, and we'll see what happens. I haven't really had breakfast yet because it is quite early, or not super early. I mean, it's like 9 o'clock, but places aren't really open around here, so I just had a banana and I'm gonna have one of these as well. It is a bit old. I have had it for quite some days. It's like a little bread thing with some like peanut butter and chocolate spread. So yeah, I figured we'd give that a try. And at 9, which it is right now, the park center opens, where I'm gonna get a ticket for the Canopy walk that I will be doing along this trail. It's like a long bridge thing. I'm not really sure. I don't really like to research too much before going somewhere. I mean, I like to research and I like to be prepared and know what I'm doing, but I don't want to like spoil it all, if that makes sense. So we're just gonna see when we get there, as well as some viewpoints that I have no idea what they're gonna look like, so I'm excited for that. But first, let's have this old bread. And hopefully I won't get sick. I think I've had this since... Oh. I've had this since Penang, and after Penang I was in Cameron Highlands for a week, so this is over a week old. Yeah, like it's not even dry, which is a bit concerning, but it's processed food. I'm gonna have the rest of this, and then we're gonna head to the park center to get my ticket for the Canopy walk. All right. All set, I got my ticket and we're ready to go. I think these are the things that I'm allowed to do by myself, so I guess I'll just go towards the swamp loop and then do the hide and then the canopy walk. And I did see a sign towards the swamp over here. Swamp loop, there we go. We're going this way. That is so funny. I'm just walking through the kind of like bungalow area, and there are a bunch of like cleaning trolleys with like little tigers. So I asked one of the guys working, he was like, yeah, it's to protect the trolleys from monkeys. It's so funny. So they literally have stuffed animals, like stuffed tiger animals, to protect the trolleys from monkeys. That's pretty clever, I will say. It's pretty clever. This. Where does that come from? And it just shoots down and goes on up into the next tree. Amazing, I'm telling you. And like the size of these leaves, like what? Massive. So cool. I like this forest a lot.
Once I got to the start of the Canopy walk, I just sat down for a bit and took a little snack break, and after I was done with that, I handed in my ticket that I'd bought at the park center, and then I headed up a few stairs to begin my walk amongst the treetops.
This is very wobbly. I was not expecting that. Look at it. Nice though. Very cool. Here is the next little bridge, and it does seem like there are quite a few bridges. We are getting higher and higher. It's pretty cool. It's pretty dang cool. I mean, I can still kind of see the ground, but it's far. It is far. So cool. Look at this. Oh, that was quite steep. Look at that. Okay, I will see you guys on the ground. Alright, so the little treetop walk was really nice, but I will say that for the rest of this kind of path, I am a little bit disappointed that everything is like this. It feels very man-made, and for like a rainforest, for the jungle, I kind of assumed, and I would also prefer if it was a lot more like nature-y. Like the hikes that I went on in Cameron Highlands, those were like jungle. Here doesn't really feel like it. Have to figure out if I'm allowed to go here or not. Attention to all tourists, it is compulsory to use tour guide service for any recreational activities beyond Bukit Terusak. So I think I'm allowed to go a bit this way. It's a bit unclear, you know? Just a teeny bit unclear. Anyways, I can walk down to the lake. That I can do. And once again, freaking stairs. Like, why can't it just be like a slope? I want to like trip and fall. I want it to feel real, if that makes sense. I might just sit down by the lake for a bit. And just exist. I think. I do a lot of thinking. Oh, could I sit on the tree? I don't want to do that. Should we go on the tree? I'm going on the tree.
The tree was definitely the right call, and as I was sitting there, I tried to figure out what I was going to do with my stay here in Tamanagara. I knew that there were a few options of going on both longer and shorter treks with either 1 or 2 nights of camping out in the forest. And as I mentioned, I wasn't really a fan of the whole man-made forest vibe. So I quickly came to the conclusion that I would either go on one of those hikes and hopefully feel more like I was in the rainforest that I was in fact actually in, or I would leave this place and head towards my next destination. Once I'd been sitting and contemplating life for a bit, I decided to keep moving.
Let's go. Stairs and stairs and more stairs. 7 million steps later, this feels like a never-ending story. They just keep coming, and there's more. But I do think this is the way to the viewpoint that a guy was talking about yesterday, so I mean, we're doing it. I'm just melting away while doing it. But we'll get there eventually. Okay, let's go.
Dandelions, rustling leaves, just like in my childhood.
We made it.
Dreams. You're as delicate as a leaf. You don't know what you mean to me.
Alright, so I've just spent some time over on that bench, but these flies keep terrorizing me, so I think it's time to move. This is like, for once, an actual foresty walk. and not something that's been built. I'm not walking on planks anymore. So that's lovely. But I do think that once I get to this hill in 500 meters or whatever, I'm gonna have to turn around because I think this is the kind of point where I'm not allowed to go further without a guide. But we'll check it out. I like this though. This feels like an actual hike as opposed to the thing I did before. So this is cool. Alright, so I've been walking for a while and I am almost at the end of this trail, and I just realized that, you know, the viewpoint that I was at? I'm pretty sure that wasn't the actual viewpoint, because I'm pretty sure that this right here is the real viewpoint. Let's have a look. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but this looks like a viewpoint to me. Fuck. Are you kidding me? This is beautiful. And yeah, it was like I thought. I'm not allowed to go beyond this point, so I will have to go back the same way I came. That's totally fine. This forest is ginormous. Like actually ginormous. And I can also see that, yeah, elephants and tigers can absolutely roam around here. Why wouldn't they? It is 2 o'clock right now, so I have been away for 5 hours. Wait, is that correct? From 9 to 2? Yeah, it's 5 hours. Shit. Okay. I've almost ate through all my snacks. I don't have a lot of water left either, so yeah. I think it's time to head back. And I do feel like I need some proper food, so that's it for now. Let's head back. I will say the only good thing about going up all those stairs before is that I now get to go down the stairs. All of the stairs. And that is a hell of a lot nicer than going up the stairs. Let's go. I'm at this point now where it says that this is that way, and on the other side it says that Kuala Tahan is that way. Kuala Tahan is where I live, but if we're looking at a map, I believe that I am in between number 5 and 4 right now. So if I go towards 4, which would be that way, I would go back the same where I came from, and I think the path that goes in between 4 and 5 leading down is the road going this way, which means I could also take that path to then go to number 3 and then go back to my village. So I think I'm just gonna go here because I haven't walked on this path before, and I figured that's more fun than just going back the same way I came. So we're just gonna see where this leads, and hopefully it leads back to my village. Let's see how spiky this tree is. That looks dangerous. Imagine if that whole branch fell onto someone. I think that would hurt. Alright, so I've been walking for about 5 minutes now, and I'm really hoping that this is the right way, because if not, I have a hell of a lot of uphill walking to do. This is cool though, because this is a lot more jungly than the other part that I was walking on before, so I am happy I'm walking here. I would just be even happier if it actually led where I want to go. But I guess we'll see. Okay, update time. I am starting to have some doubts. I have been walking for about, I don't know, 10 minutes now, and it feels like I'm pretty much just going deeper and deeper into the forest, and I feel like I might not be allowed to actually be here. But also, I haven't seen any signs, so I don't know, maybe I'm allowed to be here, maybe I'm not. If I run into someone that tells me I'm not allowed to be here, I'll just say I got lost, because, I mean, I wouldn't be lying. But yeah, this is turning into quite the adventure. Thank you for coming along. I hope you are having fun. I'm having a blast. This is where we are. I do still think I'm going like the path in between 4 and 5, but it will eventually lead to number 2, which I'm not supposed to go to. Although, if that's correct, and if I am on that path, then that also means that I could go down to 3 following this road. I think. That's what I'm telling myself, because that feels a lot better than me being lost in the forest with tigers and elephants. So yeah, we are gonna keep walking. Ooh, wait a minute. See what we got here. We got some suspicious looking water. You know what we can do with that? We can filter it, because I do think I need some more water. And now we carry on. Alright, so I've just come across this sign saying that Lubuxin Pond is 900 meters that way, and that Kualatahan, which is the village, is 1.7 kilometers that way. Which means I am definitely somewhere over here, and not over here, which I thought I was gonna be. So that is definitely leading to the point that I'm not supposed to go to on my own, but on the other hand, if I were to turn back, the village would be 2.3 kilometers the way I came from, and also very much uphill. So I'm not gonna do that. We are just gonna keep going this way, and I'll get to the village in 1.7 kilometers. I'm thinking the lady that circled the things on the map, maybe she just forgot to circle number 2, and I am actually allowed to be here, because still, like, if I was not allowed to be here, I do feel like there would be more signs. Like, there were no signs. So, it's fine. Everything's fine. And soon, I will be back in my village, and I will have some food, because it's like 3:30 right now. I have been away for quite some time, and I am thinking that maybe I call it a day, and I leave tomorrow, because this has been fun. Like, I've had so much fun in this forest. Just like exploring on my own, because that is actually what I prefer to do over going on tours and just like being grouped up with people. I do prefer just wandering around on my own and getting lost, but then finding my way. And up ahead here you can see that there is a sign for Kualatahan. There we go, that's our path. And yeah, no, I really, oh, there's the sign. That is quite literally the funniest thing ever. No, wait, actually. All activities behind Bukit Turex Trail, Canopy Walk and Lunchbox. No, I am allowed to be here. It's beyond Lunchbox Simpon, which is where this is. So if I were to not take the stairs, but go up there, because right up there we have another little sign. If I were to go there, I would need a guide. But up here, that way I came from, that's perfectly fine. Okay, I do feel good about that. Because that means I can actually post this. I won't have to like be scared of Malay authorities coming to get me in Sweden. Awesome. Alright, so I was allowed to be there. Great, love that for me. But yeah, as I was saying, I do really prefer doing stuff kind of on my own, especially when it's like adventurous, exploring, things like that. Like either on my own or like with a friend. So I am considering not going on like one of the treks tomorrow. And like I said, just leaving the place. I'll think about it. I will think about it. Okay, let's go back to the village. I will talk to you guys when we get there. Bye.
Born over a fault line, bad teeth and worse habits, high heels in a trailer. If you want it, you should have it.
So this is apparently a 53-kilometer trail that goes all the way from the start of it to the end of it, obviously. And that's like a big chunk of the forest, but I've literally only been here. Like that's the part I did. And there's all of this left. So that just goes to show how massive this is. And this isn't even like the whole rainforest. This is just like a little small part of it. It's a privilege to have your presence. Please visit us again. So yeah, that is the end of my little walk. I need to get an ice cream. That's what I need. So we're gonna get that. Alright, now that we have gotten the most important thing out of the way here, it's time to look for some actual food. It is still the month of Ramadan, so a lot of places are closed during the day. I guess they do have a few restaurants just like after crossing the river, so I might see if some of them are open and if they are reasonably priced. They do also have a restaurant here which is attached to one of the resorts, but I just looked at that one and it is stupid expensive, so we are not going there. But yeah, I think I'm getting food and then that's pretty much it. I don't think I'll be doing much more today. And as for tomorrow, I still haven't fully decided yet, but the plan right now is to cross the river and get some food. So let's do that. Let's get some food.
Gossip magazines, holes in both my sneakers. I'm the last one off the train.
Alright, I have my food. That was amazing. I got like a little noodle dish with vegetables, and I also got some pineapple pancake because why not? As well as a like ice lemonade thing. It's currently 5:15. I am headed towards my hostel. I'm gonna take a shower and then probably just chill for the rest of the day. But I figured I would end the vlog here actually. It's been a long day and you guys have been very, very patient if you managed to stick around until now. So if you did, thank you. I hope you enjoyed. And if you want to see more of this, then stick around, stay tuned, and I will see you in the next one. And what that will be, we don't know yet. I guess you'll just have to wait and see. All right, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. If a tiger decides to jump out and attack me, spider web, will probably die. So that's cool. Just wobbling around, holding on for dear life. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. I really think I'm going the wrong way. Or kind of, oh look at that, butterfly. That's beautiful. I sound like a crazy person. I'm sorry about this. I'm usually not like this, but I got sweat in my eye. This butterfly's still on my finger. That's very cool. I'm very good at rambling, especially when I'm lost, which I'm not.